In the last episode, we hit 7 projects in under 30 minutes, but that only scratched the surface. There's 7 more projects to go, and this is where the work really happens. We've got deadlines, inspections, dealing with the weather, and decisions piling up. Welcome to episode 8, part 2. Project number 8, and in classic fashion, we've got DB floor and screeding once again on the 3rd floor of the week. How much you measured up for this one?
6.2.
6.2?
6.6.
So what does that mean regards wagons? Got another one coming?
No, one.
He's done it for you in one?
Done it, yeah. Normally carries 6.5, but...
Okay.
We've got a bit extra today. Only 0.1. Yeah. Right.
So let's have a little look round. So another property, complete renovation, back to brick. So we have pad stones, metre by metre, to take all the steel beams. The whole back of this house is coming out, and it's a very big property. So I think we've got 13 metre opening. So that's something we need to have a look at when the time comes, because that will be pretty epic. Yep, so we've got some walls out now. There you go. It's completely stripped back. The roof's coming off. Yeah, before we can do anything, we've got to put some new roofs on. There's a front extension to go on this job as well. So this is pretty much stripped back as far as we can go at this phase. There's the garage. That'll be incorporated into the build as well, utility rooms. So this opening, we're taking the whole back of the house out here. So this would be pretty big room. Concrete's in, the boys are finished, so we'll head over to the next one. The boys have got a 7.5 metre steel beam, and in this video we're going to do a full reveal of a completed kitchen. So we'll see you on the next one. Mate, how we doing, brother? Wow, boy, yes. Now look at that then. Well done.
Easy game.
Yeah, well done. So back at Project Wigston after the concrete floors have gone in. So now we can tackle all the steels, all the structural side of the building, ready to take the corner of the house out. So let's have a look. We're guys have put a big 7.3 metre steel beam in yesterday, and that will allow, so this steel beam from let's go inside a sec, so from that point there running right through, and that goes into the building and runs right through to there. We'll put a new goalpost leg in a minute, and this beam will allow us to remove the corner of the house, take everything away from underneath, and the beam will connect to these bolts on there, run straight through and sit on top of that beam there. And then that'll be pretty impressive when the bottom of that comes out. What we're going for now then? And where's that one? Oh, so that one's going. Is there going to be? Oh, there's another link. There's another.
There'll be a post there, post on there, and then steel going across, which is going to carry that.
Yeah, post across there. Set of double doors are going in there, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. The steel is going to carry this steel all the way down, mate. Just keep that side there, Jack. Yeah. Oh, dude, David.
How are you on?
Did I get a camera in it?
So now we've got something that's taking shape, but the boys have removed the back of the house. So we're looking good, and you can get an idea what's going on now. So upstairs, he's still there, but no downstairs anymore. So this will be a stunning, large, open plan kitchen, space. Big set of bifolds there. Skylight, lantern roof there. Possible pencil window there in the roof, pencil skylight. Could have a hidden door in the kitchen that walks us through into the utility room. Big kitchen run across there, and an island there. Looking good. So we've got project 11. So this is pretty cool. So I'm going to go inside and do a little kitchen reveal, downstairs garage conversion. So you can see, well, let me show you exactly what we've done here. So this porch did not exist previously. So the pillar was always there, but we've added a window on the side. We've put an infill on that porch there. Hello. Yeah. And we put an infill on the porch there, and we've bricked up the garage door. Built J an office, and this is a hallway entrance hall. So we've taken the corner of the property out inside, which gives a large open plan hallway. So we'll get that when we go inside. And we've matched the frame around the window to match the existing frame. So concrete sills, and matched it through on the property. So just had a little bit of infill on the monocouche render. Some nice outside lights. So we've now gone garage conversion, converted into an office, large open plan hallway with a full extension project on the back. So let's go in and have a look. In fact, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the hallway. I'll just take my shoes off. So yeah, you can see this was the corner of the house. We've taken it out. And we'll go inside. You can come in and get you in a minute. Yeah, what do you think to this hallway now?
I love it. Honestly, it is just...
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? It's really open. Tom said he didn't quite get it at the start, but then once you did it...
There's just so much space.
Yeah, so what? Well, you would have had just...
It was... You got up to here.
Yeah, it's just a traditional small hallway, garage behind there. That window didn't exist before, did it?
No.
then Jay.
All of that whole space was the garage over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. So we've got some steel beams in there, We had to put a big post in the ground there, weren't they?
Yeah.
Did you see the big hole in the floor?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they had like wood, or just, not wood, but like a plank of something over it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it and it was just...
Cool. I was going to ask you actually about, are you still using this living room?
No.
Yeah, look, say hello.
Hi.
Hello. When I came last time, I took some videos before.
Yeah.
This was your living room.
Yeah.
Your whole family lived in this room.
I know.
And I said, you'll never use it again. Well, not, you will use it, but...
I dump coats in here and the kids' stuff. Sometimes they use it as a dressing room and they only use it when all their cousins are over and they like to shut us out. They'll close those pocket doors and they'll just ignore us.
So we've got pocket doors there, that's right.
They
Yeah.
look really cool.
The kitchen is looking good. So I've got, I've seen this one before a little bit. So we got Minal and Jay, and I just thought I'd have a little tour around your beautiful kitchen. How long have you been moved in now?
It's been about, what, 4 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
We've moved in Christmas Eve.
So we're in January, the new year. Tom did your project and got it ready for you to move in for Christmas.
Yeah.
And we'll get some, I'll do a little tour, but how's it changed your lifestyle?
Oh gosh, yeah, completely. I feel like it's just given us a lot more space that we needed. I feel like we initially moved into this house, just the two of us as a couple. Since then we've had 2 kids. There's been no space. I think this has just opened up so much for us, for the kids to be able to run around, play, have a dedicated place to study and have an office space.
So you've got an office, so we'll have a look at the office, and I was going to show the original living room, which is where you spent how many years?
8 years? 7 years?
So you had 8 years in that space there, and now we've got this space here. And look, you know,
Just incredible.
that's an amazing, amazing space now. Media wall with your skylight, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you see you got the pencil window. Whose idea was that? Was that ours or yours? That was your idea, to have the pencil window with the skylight above. And then I love this little letterbox. That's quite modern, stylish, and your quartz worktops. What do you think to the worktop, Jay?
Just love it, love it. Do you know what? It was all Minal's selection, so it wasn't me. I had very little input in selecting the worktop, but I'm so happy with it. The fitters were great. They managed to, even on the worktop over there, get a kind of a flush sink between this part of the worktop and that part of the worktop, so it just feels like it's...
So they've matched all the veins through.
Yeah, it's just a little
Put some
detail.
thought. But the colour scheme, well, I think I've said before on it, London Clay, that's the name of the paint that you had for this one, London Clay. I think that's going to be a big thing this year. Brown, I reckon all the browns will replace all the greys.
Yes.
It's a big deal. But I genuinely think this is the best worktop I've seen. I saw them cutting it outside and it's definitely one of my favourites so far. But overall, so we've got a bit of snagging to do, we've got a bootility. Can have a little look at the office. I know you've got, ignore the mess.
Yeah.
Stick some lights on for me, Jay.
Let me get rid of the confidential stuff.
So this, I won't go in there, but just so this is going to be a bootility. Tell me what we're doing in here.
So we've got cabinets going in here just to
Hide the boiler.
hide the washing machine. We've got a low bench coming in there with some cushioning so you can sit down when you take your shoes off, put them on. We've got another big cabinet coming in there, and then you can use that for like coats and shoes and drawers underneath.
Fantastic. And
It's a bit like a dressing room.
so this was the garage.
Yeah.
So this was the garage. So we've got two. So you've got downstairs loo. Did you have a downstairs loo before?
Yes. Yeah.
So that was in
Right in the corner.
yeah.
Here. Yeah.
So we've just moved the location of that. And this is pretty cool as well, actually. That's a beautiful little bathroom. Which I got that before. Yeah, let's have a look in there. So, oh, I like your lamps. Like your lights are pretty cool. You see, you can always rely on a good woman. And then Jay's office. We don't need to go in there, but we get the gist. We can get the skylight. So I keep missing that every time. But that's a cute little thing, isn't it? I know. Where did you work before, Jay?
Upstairs in the dressing room. So we use that as a multi-purpose room for clothes, working, for kids' toys, everything. It was an absolute mess.
So now you've got your own dedicated room.
Yes, yes.
Nice window. And I'm really impressed with the front. So this, let me stand back here. Corner. So where we've opened up the hallway, that's my jumper and shoes. So this was just a typical hallway that was just a meet. Yeah.
Because the door was positioned here, the front door, so we really just had this tiny square as part of the hallway.
Yeah, it was just a normal front door. So this was your hallway.
Yeah, there was a wall.
Just a small hallway. And now you've opened it up, so you've got a big grand entrance.
We've gone from being like a metre by metre to like 3 metres.
3 metres.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
I'm so pleased with this.
And you've got like the big pencil window there, which...
Yeah, that window went in. So we put that little wall in at the bottom.
Yes. Yeah, because that was
Yeah, so the pillar was always there.
Yeah.
Little wall we've added, pencil window. And we had quite an unusual size for the door. So Tom's done well getting the door to fit there. Because it was too big an opening for one door.
Yes.
So they've done well getting a little pencil window down there.
There's just so much more light coming in from all these windows and the skylight coming through. Just feels very airy, which is quite nice.
Cool. So project 12 or 13, lost count at this point, but let's we'll go and have a look at this. Got some steels to go in this morning. Just chucking it down with rain.
Yeah. So I just put them in the house and do it. Yeah. So I don't have to. You'll need one above your ridge one. I'll do that later on, sure. Yeah, just chop it. Just go ahead and crack it for now.
So we've all got boots on, that's good news.
Yeah, and if I do probably engineering, wouldn't it?
It's not too big, this one, is it? About 5.5 metres, not too bad. While these boys are standing in the rain, might as well go and have a look at the job. So, it's absolutely freezing. So we've got Tommy boy over there, measuring up. This is going to be an absolute monster. So again, another project where the whole back of the house is going to come out. Big 8-9 metre opening again. In fact, the opening will be 12 metres in total, 12.5. Are we going to get this beam in then or what? Because the longer it takes, the colder I'm getting. My fingers are numb.
Oh, I've got to bring his rope.
Push it round.
We're not getting it on the fucking shoulder.
There it is. See how we go. Let's wheel in him. It's too cold. Come on, roll it. Watch the door.
Can't get it out. You're right.
Yeah.
That way a bit more. Lift it round.
Go all the way back to the fence.
Remove them shutters.
Go that way more.
Yeah, hold on.